So what illusions or overcomplications do you see most men trapped in today?
The idea of what being a man is, I've got to do it all by myself. I can't show my emotions. I have to suffer. I'm spiritually awakening, but I better hide that, not talk about it too much. I don't want to appear weak. I used to go to the gym. When I was around 23, I decided to become a bodybuilder. I made 140 pounds. Within 3 months, I force fed myself and I went to the gym every day. I was 175 pounds of pure muscle. I could bench about 450 pounds. So I wasn't, a little squeamish guy. And then over time, I would go back to bodybuilding here and there. The last year or so, I let go of some of these ideas. So I still go to the gym. I could go on the tread. I do some push-ups and whatever, but I'm not trying to get bigger. I no longer equate my physical size with who I am. It's important to be physically in good shape, but more muscles doesn't make me more of a man. Doesn't make me stronger. Clearer beliefs, more self-love, more honoring my integrity, more doing what I say I'm going to do and sticking to that, more being honest with myself. A lot of my spiritual growth really came from, I call it the two-step, which is number one, I always admit how I'm really feeling, and then I can change it in some way. Something comes up in my life, I'm like, oh, that didn't feel very good. What am I actually feeling? Unfortunately, a lot of men and people in the spiritual community, spiritual bypass. They feel some negative energy and they're like, oh, I've been taught just to think positive. I better not feel that. Let's brush that away and put a smile or pretend like I'm not affected. What happens is they stuff down all these emotions. And you know what happens if you stuff stuff down? Eventually it explodes. There's a funny episode about Kramer where he's doing serenity now, serenity now. Every time he gets upset, he goes, serenity now. And then one day he explodes because he was stuffing all his emotions. It's true. So one of the obstacles is trying to be a tough guy. You talk to any guy in the military. I got some clients who are military people, like Coach. Or you talk to people who have very difficult jobs. Yeah, they're scared. You're going into a war, you're scared. You're having problems in your marriage, you're scared. You're transcending your normal state of consciousness, and maybe you're having an awakening or a dark night of the soul. You're scared. You're not going, this is great, I'm having a great time. You're like, I'm scared. My ego is being challenged. I don't know. I'm in the unknown. You're scared. So you have to be willing to just admit that you're scared, face it, and not have to be the tough guy, because we're cracking open the egg. That's what you're doing. You're cracking open, baby.